What do you anticipate to be your biggest expense in your retirement? Welcome to Personal Finance Declutter. My name is Kiran, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. HSA stands for Health Savings Account. It's typically associated with high deductible health plans or HDHPs. When you have one of these high deductible health plans, the government allows you to save money with pre-tax dollars to pay for your healthcare related expenses. The main restriction on the HSA account is that you have to pay the money in that account to pay for healthcare related expenses. In this video, I'm going to try and explore if the HSA is a really great option as a retirement account. Before we get into this, I want to say that I'm not a retirement or an investment advisor. Please consider this video for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you really need retirement or investment advice, please contact a licensed or certified professional. So this is what I'll try to do. I'll try to look at the qualities of a good retirement account and benchmark it against the 401k, which is the most popular retirement account here in the US, and then finally compare these characteristics to HSA to see how HSA fares. There are four main qualities of a good retirement account. You should be able to contribute money into it with pre-tax dollars. The second thing is that the investments continue to grow tax-free. The third thing is that you have to be able to distribute or withdraw with minimal to no tax implication. The final criteria is that there has to be a good variety or mixture of funds with low-cost investment options. So let's go through them one by one and explore in a little further detail. The first criteria is that we have to be able to contribute money into the account with pre-tax dollars. Most 401k accounts allow you to do that. You can contribute money to it with pre-tax dollars. The health savings accounts also allow you to do that, in that you can contribute money to the HSA account with pre-tax dollars. HSA, however, here has one advantage compared to the 401k. When you contribute to 401k with pre-tax dollars, you are exempted all taxes except FICA taxes. These are the Social Security and Medicare taxes. When you contribute money to HSA account, those dollars are exempted even from the FICA taxes, in that the money truly and completely goes in tax-free. You don't have to pay any sort of FICA taxes on the HSA contribution amounts. So it looks like HSA has a slight advantage here. The second criteria is that the money has to be able to grow tax-free. It's not desirable for a retirement account to tax you on capital gains and dividends while the account is still active and you're not ready to retire. Obviously, 401k allows you to do it. The investments in 401k grow tax-free. You don't have to include capital gains and dividends from 401k in your annual tax returns. The same thing applies for HSA as well. The investments within the HSA account also grow tax-free, and you don't have to withhold any taxes for capital gains or dividends. So here, HSA and 401k are about the same. Next criteria is that you have to be able to distribute or withdraw money with minimal to no tax implication. When you are ready to retire at a traditional retirement age of 59 and a half years, at the time I made this video, traditional 401ks allow you to distribute amount with normal tax rate. Whatever is the tax bracket you fall in at the time of retirement, that's the tax rate you pay. The only exemption to this is the Roth 401k account, for which you need to contribute with post-tax dollars, so we're not considering that. This is where it looks like the HSA has the slight disadvantage, because if you looked at the earlier disclaimer, it says that HSA money has to be used for healthcare related expenses. That is true, except there is a catch. HSA dollars have to be used for healthcare related expenses except when you turn 65. When you turn 65, you can distribute or withdraw money from HSA account like it's any normal IRA or 401k account. So if you're willing to wait 5.5 years addition to your traditional 401k retirement age, you can use the HSA dollars, distribute them for non-medical expenses at the same tax rate as your 401k account. Also, the benefit to an HSA account is that if you do use your tax dollars for medical or long-term care related expenses, they are completely tax-free. What do you anticipate to be your biggest expense in your retirement? Hopefully your student loans are paid off, your mortgage is paid off, your kids are independent and you don't have to support them anymore. Most senior report that the biggest expense in retirement is the healthcare related expense and the long-term care insurance expenses. So if you use the HSA account for these purposes, the dollars are completely tax-free no matter when you withdraw them. Putting all these things together, even in this category, HSA has advantage over 401k. Lastly, the availability of good diverse funds at low cost. This is where I would say that 401k has the advantage. Most HSA accounts don't have the diverse investment fund options yet. However, this is changing. My employer-provided HSA has all the funds that I normally invest in the form of a mutual fund. I invest in my stock brokerage account with ETFs. My HSA account has all the equivalent ETFs in the form of mutual funds. So I'm able to get the same low-cost investment fund options in my HSA. But overall, I would say 401k still has the advantage as many HSA companies are ramping up their funds game. HSA is considered triple tax advantaged fund in that the funds go in completely tax-free, including the FICA taxes. The investments in the account grow tax-free without any sort of taxes on dividends or capital gains. And when you withdraw the amount for medical purposes or long-term care purposes at any age, the withdrawals are completely tax-free, and you're able to withdraw the amount at age 65 just like any other normal IRA or 401k funds. Putting all these things together, HSA comes slightly ahead of 401k as a retirement account option. If you have the option to invest in HSA account through your employer-provided or ACA marketplace health insurance, I would recommend maxing out the HSA contribution limits. This way you can pay for all your medical and long-term care related expenses in your retirement without any tax implication, and you would be taking the triple advantage characteristics of the HSA account. If anything, it's a good complementary retirement account to 401k, as the HSA contribution limits are still lower compared to 401k contribution limits. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I plan to make more videos related to personal finance, financial independence, declutter, and minimalism. And if that's something that interests you, please subscribe to me on this channel. Thank you.